How are we going, everybody? Now today we're going to be talking about netting, bird netting in particular. In the past, now this is more, it's related for Victoria mainly. It's about the change of regulations as far as bird netting is concerned. Now in the industry or in your garden centres, hardware stores, you may have some in your own shed still ready for this springtime, summertime. As we know, birds love to eat off our fruit trees, and that's great if you can allow them to do that, but if they destroy everything, you have nothing left. It renders the tree useless at the end of the season when it comes to harvesting. Now, we've been using, or there's been available up till now, 15mm bird netting, and this is the stuff I've got, the 9mm bird netting. I'm talking about the opening. See that square opening there? Now that there, now in Victoria in particular, has become illegal. So anybody in Victoria watching this little segment now, put it in your diary, note it in your head that the 10mm or the 15mm bird netting that's this size here is illegal as of September this year. So if you get caught with it, there's a hefty fine. I don't know what the fine is. Check out your local council or do some research as well. I didn't go as far as that, but I was given the notice that it is illegal. So if you're installing this deal, especially on nature strips, if you've got fruit trees or in your front garden, somebody walking past and knows the rules, you'll get yourself in trouble. Why? Because birds have been caught up in these things. Wildlife, like birds and that, get caught up in it. The holes are so big that they can get their claws in it, but they get tangled up. Along those lines. Now, exactly how, I mean, I've heard about it. It hasn't happened to me. The problem is that we actually drape it over the tree loosely. We don't tighten it down tight enough so that it's taut, so that if a bird lands on it, it doesn't get caught up inside like this. So you could easily get caught up when you just drape it over the tree. Now, that is illegal. In New South Wales, South Australia, I think you could still use the 9mm. So check with your local council what the rules are there. But look, what I've got here is the new one. So it doesn't mean that the 10 and 15mm becoming illegal, that you can't put anything on. You can put insect netting, if you like, on there. Or you can go with a wildlife friendly bird netting. Now this one here is a 5mm. Just got this today. It's just arrived. We've got it in 5x5, 10x10, and by the metre. So you can buy 5 metre wide by however many metres you want, and 10 metres wide by however many metres you want. Let's compare the two. Huge difference. This is actually 15mm. This isn't 10mm. I was kidding myself. I can't get my hand underneath this anymore. Look at that. I'm getting tangled up in this stuff now. Here we are. Now, it comes in black and white as well, so you can see the size difference in the holes there, and understandably that's perfect. Now, it's not big enough for bees to get in, so do not be draping these things, these nettings over your trees now. This is not about draping and covering your tree right at this moment. This is still dormant. It hasn't woken up. This is going to be very late to blossom. The plum tree has started to blossom over here. You can see that. And as you saw yesterday when we went out to the orchard, many other fruit trees, pears, nectarines, apples, some apples over there, peaches are all coming into flower. Let the flowers set their fruit so that your fruit starts to form. And just as it starts to form, drape it over your tree, because you don't want codling moth getting in there, pear and cherry slug and things like that. This is fantastic, actually. It's the first time I've seen it. I'm not going to drape it over because I've got to reframe this, because you can see it's grown out too far. Ideally put a frame up like that, and we'll go through the process of building a frame. We're also going to get our 3-in-1 garden frames, flexi garden frames, back in stock soon. But in the meantime, if you're going to be draping your trees, or you do drape your trees with any sort of netting, it has to be wildlife friendly. 5mm opening or 4.9mm opening, 5 metres wide and 10 metres wide, available on our website, folks. And now it is the weekend, and not this weekend. I am not on the gardening show on 3AW, but we are running our specials as usual. We've got our Get Ready for Spring sale, which is up to 70% off everything. This is going to be available online as well, and you can use the coupon code still. The secret word is secret, the coupon code that is, so you can get your extra bonus discount. And 70% off black grit. So the 4 kilo black grit twin pack are flying out the door. Literally tons of it every day, folks. We haven't got a lot. I brought in 40 tonne and I've already gone through a third of it in the last couple of days. So I don't know how long it's going to last. Check it all out on our website. Black grit for phosphate building in your soil. That's natural forming. Calcium, magnesium, silicate for strong flowers and fruit. And root development as well. So it's what it does for your soil, and it also amends your soil when it's too acidic. So if you've got too much acid from whatever the reason you've fertilised, get it into the garden. It's all on our website, vasili'sgarden.com. Wildlife friendly bird netting. Get it today and be ready for your fruit to ripen and harvest them without any holes in them. From me, Vasili, Maresi.